I've been diving for the last 20 years, and I see the change happening. You know, the funny thing about the oceans is when you look at the oceans from the outside, it's just massive, big blue. And we think it's so huge and so powerful that it can take anything. But the truth is that it's changing dramatically. We have to remember that every second breath that we take, the oxygen comes from the ocean. And the thing about knowledge, I think the moment you know, you start caring. And once you care, that means change.
The climate change doesn't discriminate. Everyone's being affected. Africa is one of the continents that are being affected in a very strong way. Their monsoons are lasting longer. They're flooding. These natural disasters left so many people desolate with nowhere to go. What I've seen in many townships is that people are more conscious today of protecting the environment, protecting where they live. There's just a whole new movement of young people wanting to do their part in making the planet a better place.
I am most passionate about the elephants. For me, it was love at first sight. They are the architects of the African landscape. So when you protect elephants, you protect a whole different range of wildlife in Africa. I was brought up to be very aware of the planet we live on, and it's my responsibility to teach my children, the next generation, to be conscious about the environment and the impact that we have as human beings. And it's really hopeful to me that this new generation, the next generation, will step up.
My first trip to the Amazon was in 2004. I worked closely with indigenous communities for years, and I got to stay with them for about 10 days and just participate of their ceremonies and to really see and experience how they live and how they honor Earth. You know, we really have a lot to learn from them because they only take what they need, and they really understand where it comes from, and they honor it, and they're grateful when they can have something. I was changed forever. A friend of mine takes care of the national parks in Ireland, and he told me, he says, Giselle, the simplest way I can explain, if any living being will lose a third of their skin, they go into a high fever and die. Well, that's what's happening with the Earth. We're pillaging the Earth. And the Earth is in a high fever, so she's showing the signs of she's sick, she needs help. She's our home, she makes life possible, and for me, it only makes sense that you take care of what takes care of you.
What if nature and people could thrive together forever?
What if we could halt climate change by protecting nature?
We're not saving nature, we're saving ourselves.
We are the last generation to have the chance to get it right.
The time to act is now. Join us.